Leslie on the Saturday Blend. Thank you so much for joining us. We've got an exceptional product next, and we're gonna get a little bit serious for a moment or two. We've got some heart-wrenching stories to share, but quite frankly, I want you to hear them because this next product is the most important thing you'll ever buy here at HSN. It is instant and immediate connection to 911 without a cell phone, without entering a code, and without a monthly fee. This is one of those press a button and instantly and immediately talk to the closest 911 dispatcher wherever you are in the country when you press that button. And do you know what the monthly cost is? $0. Do you know what the commitment is? None. You have instant and immediate connection to 911 if you live alone, if you have young children, if you are elderly, if you are disabled, if you're worried about falling, if you have a heart condition, a head condition, a knee condition. You can own this pendant. You get the batteries, you get a wrist alarm product, all of it at the best value that we offer. In fact, the little wrist alarm that we give you, that's a $30 bonus that comes with it. But okay. So it was Thursday night, and my son and my daughter, my 5-year-old and my 3-year-old, were jumping on the sofa like they do, and like any parent does. You know, it's all fun and games till somebody gets hurt. You guys need to go one at a time. Bam. They smacked skulls. My 3-year-old daughter threw up, wet herself, and passed out. Scary moment. I will relive it over and over in my head for the rest of my life, I'm sure. And I had to call 911. In the moments it took me to find my cell phone, unlock it, deal with my very terrified son and my unconscious daughter, you know, I lost some seconds along the way, and what if I had not been able to find it? What if it had been the babysitter dealing with that alone? My daughter is fine. There was no issues, there was no problems. It was just a little fluke. Thank goodness we did go to the emergency room. We were there for a couple of hours. They kept her under observation. She's fine. I should have had this. Babysitters should have this. Teachers in schools should have this. My elderly step-grandfather was almost 100 years old. He was a war vet. He went to the gym every single day. He was fiercely independent. And then he had a stroke. He couldn't use his hands. And he sat there and suffered for hours before somebody showed up at the house and realized what he had gone through. And he died a couple months later, and the last 3 months of his life were awful. And to this day, I am haunted by the fact that I thought maybe if he had had this around his neck, he would have suffered less, he would have lived longer, he would have gotten the help he needs sooner. This is, oh, can you put a price tag on it? For $70, no monthly fee, no contract. A babysitter can have one, an elderly parent can have one, a teacher, and we know how schools are these days, can have one. And at the touch of just one button, instant and immediate connection to the closest 911 dispatcher with no cell required, no Bluetooth, it's a standalone device. It's an amazing value for a product that has actually saved lives, and we've got stories to share with you. Now, Lori Leland is joining us. I told her the story right before the show. She's got a young son. She knows my 2 kids.
Yeah.
It's terrifying.
Such a scary moment. And like you said, we don't need to tell you how crazy the world is these days or what could possibly happen in our homes or when we're out in the world. But that's why this technology is so comforting. It's so easy to be able to reach out to that 911 emergency operator. I'm so glad Lily's okay. But with little ones, if you've got older parents, and really for all ages, this is essential. So all you do in that emergency situation, no fumbling for the phone, as Brett was mentioning, trying to get past the lock screen, trying to calmly dial the numbers as your adrenaline is spiking. With this, all you're doing, you're pressing and holding the button for 3 seconds, and then that two-way communication is immediately enabled. You are connected to that local 911 operator, and the next voice you hear on the line is that person ready and willing to help you and dispatch emergency service vehicles.
911, what's your emergency?
Hi, I'm testing the 911 Help Now pendant. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
So empowering.
And for the record.
And great sound quality too.
And you can do that. When you get it home, you want to make sure that you're covered. You know, the coverage map across the nation is amazing.
Right.
But you can run that test yourself. You can say, I'm calling from X, where are you? And they'll tell you that they're the closest 911 dispatcher to you. You can get that peace of mind, and if it doesn't work, we'll take it back, no questions asked. But no cell phone. I think about the generation that does not believe their cell phone is an appendage.
My mom doesn't bring hers with her.
My mother-in-law was out gardening, and she fell and hurt herself, and she doesn't carry her cell phone everywhere.
Right. What do you do?
She laid there for a while, you know, in pain. It is, it's a privilege and it's an honor to offer this to anybody who wants to live independently, who wants to get back to outdoors and garden, and who wants to go hiking and biking and playing tennis, and who doesn't want a cell phone to worry about. Now, if you want metallic gold, because we offer it in some fun colors, there's 180 left, and we've sold over 300 of just that color alone. It comes with a clip, so you can clip one to your car visor. You can clip one to your handbag. It also comes with a lanyard, so you can wear it around your neck. Most customers that buy one, they come back for a second, a third, a fourth, to permanently put one in the car, to put one on the handbag, to clip one to the child's backpack, and it's at feature pricing right now. So at $100, it's worth every penny. Today, it's $30 off, only while we have supplies available. And we even give you a loud wrist alarm. This is not a connection to 911 product, it's just a loud alarm and light. If you fall on a bike or you're going for a walk or something, that's an added bonus. You can see right now that wrist alarm. This is a $30 product on its own, and we're giving it to you included with the bundle
Super
today.
bright LED lights with the press of one button. All ages can use this. Again, you're getting a big, larger band and a small band. So again, this is for children, this is for older folks, this is for everyone in between. This is great because it's bad guy repellent. Maybe you want to scare someone off. You're getting gas late at night and you see someone walking towards you, it makes you feel uncomfortable. You have the bright lights, and then here's that 120 decibel siren. Ready, everybody? Oh yeah. That's going to scare them away. Yeah. But like you were saying, with your mother-in-law, you know, had she fallen in worse weather and was laying there for a long time, the outcome might not have been so good. But if you have that loud alarm that you can set off with this wrist alert, it can draw people over to help you so you can get out of that situation.
I want everybody to remember, there is no monthly fee. There's not even a funky battery to replace it. It uses standard AAAs. We give you the first set. It'll tell you when it's time to replace them. We had a caller, though, and I want you to hear this because we actually have saved lives with 911 Help Now, which, by the way, everybody else pays $30 a month for this service. It's only because you buy it at HSN that you don't pay a fee, so you can buy multiples for every parent, for every child, for the babysitter, for the teacher. But I want you to listen. We've saved lives. Take a listen.
Hi, Mary. Welcome to the show.
Hi, I'm so glad that I can talk to you. I just wanted to let you know that your 911 button a year ago saved my life.
Oh, my gosh. How, Mary?
I had a heart attack sitting in my living room, hit the button, passed out, and then when I came to, the operator's going, "This is the 911 operator." My phone rang. "This is the 911 operator."
Oh, wow.
Between the time I hit the button, the time the operator talked to me, the EMTs, it didn't even take them 7 minutes to get to my house.
Oh, my gosh. That is
and if
awesome.
they hadn't had that button around my neck,
yes,
I wouldn't have made it across the room to get to the telephone.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
It's like, what else do you say?
Yeah, I mean life-saving technology.
And the thing for me, Lori, that I think is so incredible, because there's no fee, because it's not $30 a month, $30 a month, $30 a month.
For the rest of your life.
You can put one in the hands of a child.
You can.
You can put one in a handbag. You can give one to a babysitter, to a teacher. I think about what we just went through on Thursday night.
Oh my gosh.
And I think about what if it had been date night and it had been the babysitter dealing with it.
Exactly.
And it isn't, you know, my babysitter, I love the fact that she keeps her cell phone far away because she wants to be focused on my children, and I love that about her.
That's awesome.
You know, if you're walking your dog, if you are a girl on a college campus these days, it's just a one-touch lifesaver. And to get it on sale, to get it on FlexPay, and to never pay a fee, to replace the Star service in the car, to have one on the bag, to have one around your neck, to have one when you walk, when you bike, when you hike, you know, for any senior that doesn't want to be a burden, that wants to live independently and is of the generation that does not believe they can leave the house without their cell phone, this is the answer. You know, you maybe buying one for a parent or a grandparent, an elderly person in your life, it gives you peace of mind. I have greater peace of mind knowing that my mother-in-law has one of these now that she's living alone. It really is an amazing buy, and for $14. Get it home, press that button. See if
Try
it
it.
works, see if the response is what you want it to be, see if you feel that independence and that peace of mind.
Absolutely. So it comes with a button cover so you don't accidentally activate your 911 Help Now pendant. I'm showing mine without it, but if you do happen to accidentally dial, there's a cancel button right on the side. When you get this home, if you want to test it and then cancel once you're connected with that 911 operator, that's a great way not to tie up those operators' time, but it's a great way to check and make sure that this is going to work perfectly for you. You also have a battery testing button right over here on the side. So this is going to allow you to know what the status of your battery is. And by the way, we're including 3 AAA batteries. That should last you a year or 2. And then you'll see that light start to glow red when it's time to change those batteries. But this is going to reach out to your local 911 operator. So without a cell phone, without Bluetooth, without Wi-Fi, you don't have to have an account, you don't have to have a cell phone. Are you spending money right now for your grandparents to have a cell phone in case of emergency? You can get rid of that service. My mom barely uses her cell phone ever at all, and certainly leaves the house without it most of the time.
And
this she always has on her
How many
handbag.
seniors and young children have cell phones at $10 a month just for 911
Exactly.
connection?
Why
You don't
spend
have
that
to-
money?
Why spend the money? Why have to argue with the kid about what they are or not doing on the phone? This is pay once and never pay again. Now, if you want it in metallic gold, there's 100 of those remaining. That's going to be last call. You get the batteries, you get the wrist alarm, you get the cover, you get the clip, and you get no monthly fees no matter whether you buy 1 or you buy 10. Whether you're buying it for the teacher, for the nanny, for the dog walker, for the girl walking through college campuses, for the shift walker at night, it is a one-of-a-kind standalone product. No app, no Wi-Fi, no Bluetooth, no monthly services or fees. Everybody else pays $360 a year to use a 911 Help Now pendant. Only when you buy at HSN do you pay 0 monthly cost and fees. It's why we've sold over 1,500 of these already. And if you want that metallic gold, there is less than 100 remaining. I ask you to stop and consider for a moment. When something is on sale and is a life-saving product, when something has no costs or future expenses involved in it, and can actually save your life, can make your mother, your father-in-law, your child safer going on a bus in an urban area, your niece who's a nurse safer at night, it's a one and done purchase. For $14 a month. 5 FlexPay is a special for this week, and we don't normally offer this product for only $14 to get it home and to try it out. That wrist alarm Lori's wearing, that's a $30 value on its own. You spend 14 bucks, we send it all to your door, and you try it out, risk-free.
Sure.
If you don't get a clear call, if you don't talk to your closest dispatcher, we'll take it back, no questions asked.
Absolutely, and that two-way communication is automatically enabled, so nothing extra to do. No complicated steps here, nothing to sign up for. You don't need a cell phone. You don't have to be in your home. You could be traveling, using this on that road trip. Maybe you're going to a family reunion this summer. This would be perfect to take along with you, because if, heaven forbid, that emergency situation happens, maybe you're witnessing a car crash or whatever it is, you can press that button and it will connect to that local 911 operator. And then let's just briefly talk about the importance of 911. A lot of these go to call centers, go to a go-between, an intermediary. With this, it's going directly to the source. Those are the folks that dispatch emergency vehicles at the end of the day. So if it's a fire emergency, they're going to send a fire truck. If it's medical emergency, they'll send an ambulance. This is direct to the source for help in those emergency situations, and a must-have for every family, in my opinion.
I just dealt with it. I mean,
Yeah,
I just
my
was there.
gosh.
I was running out of the room with an unconscious child in my arms because I knew I didn't get cell service very well in that room.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it's, look, I don't need to relive it. Let's play the call for you guys one more time so you can see it in action. When your children bonk heads, when you're feeling faint, when you're feeling sick, all you do is press the button and then you get connected to 911.
That's it. So press and hold for 3 seconds. The next voice you hear on the line is that of that emergency operator, and it's someone in your area. So you don't have to do anything extra. You can immediately start talking to them. They can hear you. You can hear them.
911, what's your emergency?
Hi, I'm testing the 911 Help Now pendant. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
So here you go, guys. It's $30 off today, and we are not limiting supplies. You know, if you like the idea, get a second one. One that's on your body, one that's in your car, one that's in the bag you always grab when you go out, one that's in your tennis bag so that on the tennis court you don't have your cell phone in your pocket, one that's in your husband's golf bag if, gosh forbid, he should feel tingling in his arm when he's on the 8th hole way out from the clubhouse. stock up for you and your loved ones because it is on sale and because it actually does work and it actually can save lives. I know what I went through this week. Thank goodness it was just a horrifying few moments that took 10 years off of my life.
For sure.
And my daughter's fine.
Oh my gosh, I'm glad she's okay.
But in that moment.
Yeah, this is what you want. As adrenaline is spiking, this is the easiest way to get through.
So shop for it while it is available. Okay, so now what about your security and your safety in your home?